Now these egg sacs are spawning these drudge enemies, and we have these throughout the game as well. We see some of our cool VFX. In this first room, your objective is really to clear the egg sacs out in order to progress.
It's an organic lock, like the one at the bunker. There should be matching trigger points on the walls in this room.
Now here's our ASE. The ASE is actually called the All-Seeing Eye device, and what you probably saw there in a moment is that it reveals hidden objects throughout the level. So this is an example of one of the locks that need to be activated or destroyed to get past that locked door. So we find it, lock onto it. Now there's two here, so here's the second one. And we're free to move forward. Now there's a couple other really cool stuff that the ASE does. One of those things is puzzles, which I'll show in a little bit. But another thing is revealing hidden text. What you can see is we actually developed our own alien language, and each one of these symbols corresponds to either a word or a phrase or a feeling or just another letter in the English language. So it is possible to crack this code. The ASE can crack it by simply activating it and changing the text. So this is one of those hints at the greater story behind the game. And everyone knows what Roswell is, but not many people know what Colaris is. So what we want people to do is go Google Colaris, figure out what that is. How is that more successful than Roswell? What are the things that tie those two together? We're going to tell you later on how that all ties together, but we really want people to be as passionate about finding the truth as quickly as possible, the way that we are when we designed it. So now we're going to teach the sniping ability on one of our weapons. You can see that the depth of field is also there for this weapon. As soon as I move the reticule out, you'll actually be able to see them in more focus whenever I move the reticle over top of them. That's a reveal of one of our boss enemies. There are several bosses throughout the game, and that was just a real quick reveal of who you're going to be fighting later on in the level. And he's a pretty big monster. You guys have probably seen his little brother running around. He's a green one. That's the red one. He's the hardcore.